I heard you say that, so I said yes.
All right, we're now officially recording as well. Beautiful. So Ashley says she's excited. Carissa wants to learn how to be more effective. Carissa, that is perfect. And Liz is looking to get some strategies from the experts. I love it. I love it. Well, guys, it's so awesome to welcome everybody to the call today. So in case you haven't met me before, I am Kick-Ass Kylie, the crazy, fun, out-of-the-box Aussie mum who, of course, loves to travel. So we are so excited to invite everybody to our team call today. So the first part of the call, I hope you've got your coffee and your notepad. Look, I've even got a notepad for myself because what we're going to go through is going to completely blow your mind with how we are building online. Now, the other thing is get ready to take some screenshots because as we go through the webinar today, I have actually got all of the scripts, everything that I'm using that Terry and I have been testing. We've written scripts, we've got screenshots for you. So we're actually sharing a proven system that we have tested. So it absolutely works. And the most important thing, it converts. So this is super effective. All right, well, I can see lots of you are logging on. So let me share my screen. We're going to kick off into the first part, which is the content. And then I've got a couple of incredible leaders to share in the second half. Feel free to pop questions in if you have questions as we go. I'll probably answer them towards the end. But yeah, let's go. So I'm just going to share my screen. And we've just got a brand new promotion that has literally just come through about 5 minutes ago. So we're really excited to share that with you as well. Okay, so Terry, I can see you. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, Kylie, absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, I'm just going to turn my video off while we go through this, guys, just so that I don't block my screen. Terry, if you can do the same. And Terry and Monique, if you guys can monitor the chat, that would be amazing. So guys, our team's called Team Infinity, and for me, infinity means anything is possible. So whether you're a part of our team or you're part of our Australia 7th Power team, you know, we are just so, or international, sorry, we're not Australia anymore, global 7th Power team. The biggest thing I want to share with you, no matter where you are today in your life or your business, anything is possible. And sometimes when challenges come, you know, we focus on the problem, and when we focus on the problem, that expands and the problem gets bigger and we get more frustrated versus focus on what do you want and where are you going. So that's the first thing. And this business, and especially once you see this system that we're using, my gosh, this can go fast. So really, I want you to focus today on why did you join World Ventures? What did you want? And what are the actions it's going to take to get there? And after today's call, I'm making a request of you. If you can't do it straight after the call, make sure you block out at least an hour of your day today to actually implement and take action on what I'm going to share with you, because these strategies are working. These strategies are helping Terry and I join people up like crazy. And they're also proven in other network marketing systems where people have used this method to build to multiple 7 figures. So it's super exciting. All right, so guys, why Terry and I have just loved this model, it's all about leveraging your time to launch online. The old school way works. You know, for 4 years, I have built the old tried and tested way of doing coffee meetings, travel parties, events. It absolutely works. But as a mum, I was looking for a way that I could leverage my time because I'm homeschooling my children. I needed to have time. And now with this system, like Terry did a presentation while we were on a leaders call before this. Like he did 6 presentations the other night while he was out to dinner with his partner. So that's the power of this system. Now, before we jump into the online system, I just want to remind you, World Ventures has a system. So our World Ventures system is called IC. So that stands for Invite, Share, Enroll, Educate. Now, what I'm going to run through today is completely the same. We've just got a couple of other steps. So what we do offline, it's exactly the same system to build online. So in case there's some of you might be thinking, oh, but I really like my travel parties, great. If what you're doing is working, don't change it. We're just going to help you supercharge it with some really cool strategies to basically prospect and get more leads. So our online system has an extra 2 steps. So the first thing is we prospect or attract the lead. And then the second thing is we connect and build rapport, but then we've got the exact same system: invite, share, enroll, educate. So it's really important that I just want to really stress here that we're not reinventing the system. It's the exact same system. We've just found a way to do it online to leverage our time. Okay, so in today's training, first up, I'm going to show you how to boost your engagement. So who's ever done posts or a live and it's crickets? Like nobody is sharing anything. Nobody's commenting. So I'm going to show you, number one, how you can boost your engagement. So I'm sure you've heard at some point people talk about the Facebook algorithm. So this is how you can beat the Facebook algorithm and absolutely have so many people coming to your page. Now, who has run out of people to talk to, or maybe you don't want to go bug your family and friends? Well, I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can so easily create new connections, which is super, super, super cool. And I'm also going to show you some scripts. Money is in the Messenger, guys. Like, oh my gosh, if you are not using Messenger after today's call, your Messenger is going to be blowing up on your phone, because that's where the money is. And again, I've got screenshots, I've got scripts, I've got exactly what we're saying to connect, compliment, invite, convert, close, and also get someone into a chat with your upline leader. And the fortune is in the follow-up. I'm sure you've heard Marcus Setter share that before. And one thing with this method is you're going to go fast. And I'm sure you've heard fast is fun, slow sucks. And this is going to help you speed things up like 1,000 times faster than building offline. So it's so important that you have a system for you to be able to follow up and basically track all of your leads. So I'm going to give you a really awesome system for that as well. So make sure that you get ready to take screenshots as we go through. So the first thing about boosting your engagement, it's so important that you are a human first and a marketer second. I see so many people in network marketing and they are just an infomercial on their page. They're spamming people. And that's the quickest way to have people run a mile and not want to answer your messages or not want to answer your calls. So you want to show up as a human. Share what you're passionate about on your Facebook page. Have positive, inspiring content, quotes. Share pictures of you with your family. If you've got a cat, a dog, a horse, people love kids and animals. So show up as authentically you. And then we want to sprinkle your marketing posts through. So the last thing that we want is someone showing up with commission breath. So super, super important. Human first, marketer second, no commission breath. Now, if you want to get engagement, so if you want people commenting and sharing on your posts, well, like anything in life, if you want something, you've got to give it first. So it's like if you want to be loved, you have to give love to receive love. Whatever you give, you're going to get back tenfold. So if you want people to like and comment on your posts, guess what? You got to go like and comment on other people's posts, and that's going to boost your engagement and have your posts coming up in their newsfeed. Now, I did this on a team call a few weeks ago, and when you are, you'll see if there's a post on someone's newsfeed, there's a bunch of different reactions that you can give a post. So I've just opened up my Facebook page. Of course, the first post that's come up is my gorgeous husband, who late entry for the election today. He wants to vote 1 for the fun party. I'm not even going to read the rest of his post. Go to his wall if you want to see that. So you've got a few different reactions. You can give it a thumbs up. You can give it a heart if you love it. You can do the ha-ha face. You can do the wow. You can do a sad or an angry face. Now, here's the thing. Facebook does not like likes. So no more thumbs up. Get rid of the thumbs up out of your toolkit. Ban yourself from a thumbs up. From now on, only use the reactions, because that's going to get more engagement. And what happens is when you're reacting, people are then going to come across to your page because they feel really special rather than a thumbs up. So no more thumbs up. Make sure you do the reactions, because Facebook does not like likes. Now, the other thing is make sure you tag and share, but the specific comment that I'm going to give you today, with tagging and sharing, when you're tagging and sharing, don't tag people in your marketing posts. There is nothing worse. It's like the biggest don't in the network marketing industry, and it frustrates the heck out of me to the point I've had to change my privacy settings, because once you become a leader, everyone wants to tag you in their spammy posts on Facebook. So never tag someone unless it's a photo that they're in, okay? Super important. I've seen so many people, they get excited and they tag 100 people who are already in the system. It's like, no, don't do that. So when I say tag, if someone else has got a post and you think that someone would be interested in it, tag them in the comments, not in the post. And commenting, so that's the actual engagement strategy that I'm going to focus on today, is to comment on posts. So basically, you want to, actually, I changed something. Terry and I came up with this really new thing that we wanted to add in. So I'll come to comments in a moment, guys. So basically, the first strategy I'm going to help you to get new connections is you want to go to, don't do it right now. I'm going to do a live example in a minute. You want to go to your Facebook friends list. You want to choose your 5 most successful friends. Now, you could literally do this every week. Just, choose 5 people who are successful, influential. Now, you then go to their friends list and add 3 new friends. Now, you want to basically go shopping or stalking for people that you want to do business with. You get to handpick who would you like to connect with. So you want to look for someone who's got a really great profile picture. Like, are they happy? Does that look like someone that, would bounce out of the Facebook page and, chuck a party? You want to have someone who has got probably at least 1,000 friends on Facebook, and jump on and stalk their profile. Like, if they're sharing random shit about guns and, negative stuff, like, they're not the type of person that you want to add. So you want to look for people who are positive, happy, inspiring. Maybe they've got some travel photos, pictures of their family. Maybe they're, reading books, personal development. So this is your way to fully choose who you consciously want to play with in this game of World Ventures, rather than, trying to sponsor negative Auntie Nellie. And send them a friend request, but then you want to also immediately send them a private message. And, I do this, I don't need to do this as much anymore because I can't keep up with the friend requests that I'm getting in. But if you don't have enough people to talk to, this is a really great strategy. And I'll show you the messages that we're going to send in a moment. So I'm going to go live with you and actually do a quick demo. So I'll stop sharing here because now I'm going to have to share my Facebook profile. So how are we going, guys? Have we got some good lessons so far already?
Lost you, Kylie.
And actually, while I'm here, Monique, I'm just going to add you to a panelist, hon, so that you can also monitor comments.
No audio, Kylie.
What was that?
No audio, buddy.
Oh. Have you got me now? Guys, oh, yep, Ash said she can hear me. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ash. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. Alrighty, so I'm now just going to share my desktop screen. Okie dokie. So I've just gone to my Facebook page here, guys. And so basically, to go to your friends list, you just want to click.
I've lost Kylie's audio. Has anyone else lost Kylie's audio? Yeah, no audio.
Oh.
No, I wrote that.
I'm just going to go to the comments, guys. Can everybody else hear me? Chat. I can hear. Yep, sorry, Terry. I think it's just you, buddy. Let me just see if I can sort Terry out here, guys. Terry, I've just made you host, so hopefully now can you hear me? Terry might have to log out and log back in. But anyway, everyone else can hear, so that is cool. Alrighty. Oops. Actually, guys, I'll just quickly go through this part first, and then I'll actually come back to that live example. Except now I've got to claim host again. Oh, my goodness. So sorry about the technical challenges here, guys. Whoops.
I can hear you, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what just happened there. For some reason, when I went to share my screen, it decided to go a bit cray-cray, as they would say. Terry, I think you've got host now. I'm so sorry, everybody. We've just had a little bit of a technical challenge. All right, let me see how we go. All righty. Okay, so I'll show you this strategy and then we'll go live together. So the other thing is, so that's the first way to get more connections, is to add more friends. The second way is to join Facebook groups. So when you join Facebook groups, you want to search for groups based on your passions. So what are you passionate about? So you might love wakeboarding. Maybe you love personal development. If you're like me, maybe you're a mum who's homeschooling and you love coffee and wine. So whatever your passions are, you can go into the search function on Facebook and you can literally find a group based on what you're passionate about. So Maria, I'm going to answer that question about groups, and really it depends on how many people you need to connect with. So how many leads you need to create. I would say join 2 to 5 groups a week. So join a group that's got multiple posts a day. And again, I'm going to share that with you. I'll show you how to find that information when we go live in a second. Then you're going to share an introduction post with a photo and a question. Notice that there is no links. We are not selling what we do. We need to show up as a human first. They need to, people do business with people who they know, like, and trust. So we just want to show up as our true, authentic self. And then we're going to connect, add, and message. But we're going to show up as that human first. Alrighty. So here's an example. So this is a group that I joined, and this is my introduction picture. Now, a little bit strategic because Paul's got his You Should Be Here shirt on. This is the mega rockstar trip that we went on at Fraser Island, and this is the Mahino wreck. So it shows the family, we're all together, and this was a ladies group. So you can see there my post says, "Hey ladies, thanks for accepting me into this group. I'm a crazy, fun, out-of-the-box Aussie mum world schooling my 2 cherubs, Zach 8 and Alana 11. I love coffee, wine, beach, travel, reading. I'm a self-confessed personal development junkie and love going on fun adventures with my family. I'm so excited to meet you all. And here's the question. Where are you from and how old are your cherubs?" Okay? So then I've got a whole bunch of comments of people who've, replied to me. And whoops, already these 3 ladies I'm now friends with on Facebook, and then I was able to start a chat with them in Messenger, and I'm going to give you some Messenger scripts in a moment. Super, super simple, guys. If you want to take a screenshot of that, just so that, and obviously don't post a picture of me or put my comment because that would just be weird, but just to give yourself an idea of the type of information that you want to post. But obviously pick a fun travel photo, because that's particularly, that's our business, that's our product, right? Okay, so let's now go live. So I'm just going to make sure, can someone pop in the chat box, can you now see my Facebook screen? Oh, Terry's back. Maria, yep. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Awesome. Okay, so I'll go to the first strategy first. So friends. So you can see here are all of my friends on Facebook. Now, clearly, we don't want to connect with someone who's in World Ventures, because that would not be cool. We don't stalk our own family's friends, okay? So I want to make that rule straight up here. But hey, if someone's in another network marketing business, go knock yourself out. Now, if you're like me, if you go to my friends list, you're actually not going to see who my friends are, because I've blocked that. So a lot of successful leaders now block their friends list so that you can't actually go do this strategy, but not everyone's cottoned on to that yet. So this lady here, Bryn is an amazing lady. She's actually a top network marketer in another company based in the US. So she's one of the ladies I follow. Now, if I go to her friends list, you'll see all it's going to show me is her. Oh no, she hasn't blocked it. Oh my gosh. I thought normally with leaders, you can only see mutual friends. So this is awesome. So I can actually see all of her friends here. How cool is that? So I'm just scrolling through, right? Having a look and see who catches my eye. And this lady here, the beautiful lady with the crazy pink hair, because I'm fun and crazy, like she's just caught my eye. So I'm going to click on her. Everything for a dream, but no one. That's, pretty cool. She's obviously already in some network marketing business. Look at her profile, like it's absolutely perfect. So she might not be looking for an opportunity, because it looks like she's already very good at marketing with what she does, just as a quick scroll. But you know what? I'm going to add her as a friend anyway, because, hey, people follow you. You just never know. And now I'm just going to do a message and put, hey, Angie, how are you? Facebook just suggested you as a friend, ... And who am I to argue with Facebook? Haha. I love your happy profile pic and love to connect with other fun, happy people. There we go. So now I've actually sent her a friend request and a message. So you can do that. I wonder if she's already accepted me. That'd be funny. Oh no, I'm getting friend requests. Okay. So that's the first thing. Super simple. So you can do that. Pick 3 to 5 friends and then add 3 to 5 people, but don't pick other World Ventures people. All right. Unless they've gone to the dark side. If they're ex-World Ventures people, sure. All right. So, jeepers, did I say that out aloud? Kylie Cordy. All right. So I'm going to go back to my profile. So if you click on your home button now, you've got all of your groups on the side here. But see up the top, this is actually your search bar. So let's now search for groups. So let's say for me, I want to do something with mums, because, oh, look at this, Business Mums Australia. That sounds cool. Now I want to search groups. See how it's going to search everything? So you can search for posts, you can search for people, but in this case, I'm looking for groups. So I'm going to click groups. And these are all of the groups that have got Business Mums and Australia in them. Now, this one I've already joined, but guys, see this one here. It says Mums Starting Small Business Support Group. Now, there's over 5,000 members in that group, and there's 10 plus posts a day. So that would actually be a really good group for me to join. Here's another one, Stay at Home Mums Australia Business Advertising. Now, if that's just one of those spammy, everyone's in network marketing and they just post their spammy links, that's not a good group. But I'm going to join it anyway, and I'll just check it out. If it's no good, I'm just going to leave, all right? That's the cool thing with groups. You can always leave. So let's join this one. Now, usually groups these days have got 3 questions. So again, you are not going to put any links. People don't like spammy people. So again, you want to be a human first. So are you A, thinking of starting a new business, B, in the process? So I'm going to say C. What is your business or travel? So I'm just going to say I have an online travel biz. Are you a mum? So yes, mum, living in Port Macquarie, New South Wales. Submit. So those answers will get reviewed. And then once I get a notification that it's that I'm approved, then I can join that group. Actually, I won't join that one for the sake of time. You get it, right? It's pretty easy. So, and I'm just going to give you an example. So let's just go, someone pop in the chat box. What would you like me to search on for a group? Anyone got anything that they love? Anything that you're passionate about? All right, running. Okay, so Maria. So Maria is a mum. So let's go running mum. Look at this, Running Mums Australia. There you go, Maria. Oh my gosh, look at that group. That'd be perfect for you to join. So Running Mums Australia, they've got 36,000 people and they're posting 10 times a day. If you're looking at groups and they're only posting once a week, then there's no engagement in that group. So you really want to look for groups that have got at least 5 to 10 posts a day, and probably 5 to 10,000 and up as a number of people. So Maria, join that one. That'll be a really good group for you to join. And you can join random stuff. There might even be, I don't know, scrapbooking or, whatever. There's going to be groups, okay? You could even join travel groups. So, okay. So hopefully that is clear. So pop on your action list that you are going to hit up some groups. Everybody, pop in the chat box, how many groups are you going to join today? That would be a better thing. Okay. So the next strategy that I'm going to share with you, and this is crazy, is commenting. Now, that might seem pretty, really, I've just got to make comments. Well, there's definitely a strategy, a purpose, and intention behind this. So there's 3 key areas where I make comments to actually generate leads. So the first one is sponsored posts. When you get a sponsored post in your newsfeed, what that means is the business or the fan page has paid money and targeted you. So when you do sponsored posts on Facebook, you can choose if you want it to go male or female. You can choose the age. You can choose the geographic location. You can even choose what their job is, what they like. So for me, if I'm doing a sponsored post, I target mums who are aged 26 to 44, who love travel, who love coffee, who love wine, who have kids aged between the age of 5 and I think there's 2 age groups. I think it's 5 to 10 and 10 to 12 or something like that. Seriously, and they have to like Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins. I've got a whole list of things because that's my ideal person. So when I get a sponsored post, that means they've targeted me, and oh my gosh, I would love to have more of me in my team. If you don't want more of you in your team, then maybe this isn't a good strategy for you. No, just kidding. So I'm going to show you an example in a moment of a comment that I did on Caleb Maddox. So for those of you who are not following Caleb Maddox, if you have children, oh my gosh, this guy is a kidpreneur, and his dad started paying him $20 from the age of 7 for every self-development or personal development success book that he read and wrote a report on. So this kid, by the age of 16, had made his first $1 million, and now he's created a personal development program for kids, and he is doing a lot of sponsored posts. Just by doing one comment on his sponsored post, I generated over 100 leads. And I'll show you that post in a second. The other thing you want to comment on is fan pages with a big following. An example of one of those fan pages is World Ventures. Another one would be Dream Trips. Matt Morris, like follow our top leaders and become a top fan. And what that means is by engaging with pages, and you obviously don't just follow World Ventures pages, like whatever you're into, become a top fan. So then when you post, you have a top fan badge. It's like a badge of honor. But then if people are going to that page, they can search for top fans, and people can then see you that you're a top fan. So if someone went to the World Ventures page and they're looking for a sponsor, and believe me, it happens all the time. I've picked up a bunch of people this way. Then what can happen is they go to those top fans and they're going to stalk your profile. So you want to make sure that, when you look at your profile, would you sponsor you? And if not, like clean it up, get rid of the negative shit, make sure it looks good. Doesn't have to be polished and perfect and professional. We don't want that. We want you to be real and authentically you. But when you look at, like I had a lady who was on a 3-way chat with me with one of our new team members who's rocking it, Megan. And she stalked my page and went, oh my gosh, I want to join the Crazy Cordy family. Like, wowzers, you guys look like you're living the dream. That's because I have intentionally made sure my profile looks that way. And the other thing is reviews. On Facebook pages, you can share a testimonial, give them a 5-star review. Now, I had a look. For some reason, when I jumped on the World Ventures page yesterday, they might have turned that off. I know Facebook changed a whole heap of stuff recently, and if you're not onto it, sometimes they can turn off things and you've got to return them on. But just by providing a incredible testimonial on our World Ventures page in the past, I've generated leads from that, which is super cool. Oh, and that lady that I just sent a friend request to, she's already accepted my request and sent me a message back. How cool is that? This can happen fast, guys. Terry did this and had signed someone up within 2 hours of adding them as a friend yesterday, but you'll hear from him in a minute. So here's this example. So Caleb Maddox, this was his post. Have a look at this. This had 259,000 views. Now he's paying for this post, remember? It's a sponsored post. So now when you comment, if you've got engagement, so if you've got people liking on your comment, the most engagement will go to the top. So Shane Robb, he's got 236 likes. So he's actually at the top and he's got 2 replies. But look at me. I might only have half the amount of likes and reactions, but I had over 100 comments to that post. And you want to know what people were asking me? Kylie Cordy would like to know too. Kylie Cordy, what are you doing? Please share. Kylie Cordy, me too. Kylie Cordy, also interested in learning how you're doing this. Kylie Cordy, who wouldn't want to know how to do this? And again, there's no selling in here. There's no mention of World Ventures. What I've done is I've shared my story. And you would have heard from Stage with Marcus Setter 1,000 times. Facts tell, stories sell. If you don't have a story yet, share someone else's story. Share your dream of, why you're in and what you're looking to create. Share the struggle, be real and vulnerable. And that's why I'm doing this. And then, share the story, paint the picture. And you can see there, I've actually endorsed Caleb. So he loves me because every time I comment now, I'm actually edifying him and endorsing his product. My kids are doing his program. They love his videos. It's awesome. So I'm actually supporting his posts. So he loves people like me. But then I also say, I'd love to connect with other mums and dads whose children are also doing this program. Feel free to reply to this comment or reach out to me personally. Let's connect our entrepreneurial kids to see what they can create together. Anything is possible. Now, I was lucky. The first lady who replied to that post actually said, how can you afford to travel? And then I replied with, well, I've found a way that I can live a millionaire's lifestyle on a shoestring budget. We've now had 27 amazing holidays in the last 3 years. If you'd like some more information, I'd love to show you how. And then obviously all of these comments had replied to that. Now, here's the cool thing. You could actually get your running buddy to reply with a question like that to help you. So you can work together and then, share the leads or whatever. So super, super powerful. Here's a fan page example. So this was a post on the 5th of January, World Ventures. As we enter the new year, blah, 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 it was talking about they just extended the $99 pick your product promotion one last time. Now have a look again. This has had 25,000 views on this page, right? So me, top fan, OMG, I'm crying tears of joy from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, World Ventures. We are so blessed to be part of the best company on the planet. So again, I'm endorsing the page. I'm supporting their post. Then I share my story, the struggle first. 4 years ago, I lost my gym business overnight, had no income, forced to sell my home and everything we owned, and even had my car repossessed. It was the lowest point in my life. I was financially broken, emotionally broken. Then WV found me and changed my life forever. In the last 3 years, we've had 27 amazing holidays, and this promo just helps so many more people get started, rank up faster, and start earning life-changing residual income. Thank you so much, World Ventures. Note there is no links. There is no selling. There's no, if you want to join, contact me. Like, there's none of that spammy, salesy shit. It's just sharing a story. Look at this. 52 likes and reactions. Now, most of those are from other World Ventures reps. So I'm not actively prospecting those people. If it wasn't the World Ventures page, then yes, you could personally reach out to those people. But I just let people come to me because I'm doing so much of this. The more fishing lines you have in the water, the more leads that you have coming to you. So here's a comment that I literally received 2 days ago from this man, Welly. Hi, can you tell me more about the World Ventures business? He sent me a friend request and he replied to one of my live videos and he sent me a private message. Now he's now in the process. He's seen the presentation. He's really excited. And now we're working through the process to help get him started. All because I commented on a World Ventures post. So you can see how powerful this is, guys. So I'm just going to check in the chats. How are we going? Oh, did you guys want to take a screenshot of that? Let me just go back. Sorry, guys. I'll do that just in case you do want to take a screenshot of that one. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think, did you want to take a screenshot of that one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Okay. Hopefully you guys got the screenshots. Okay. So I'm going to now share these messenger strategies with you, which they are going to blow your mind. Get ready to do your screenshots. You're welcome, Ray. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing worse with training when you don't actually see real examples. So, yep, sweet. Wowzers, look at you guys joining groups. Fernando and Ash with 10. Well done, guys. Monique's joining 3. Christina is joining 5. And Fernando's already done it. Hey, you are a rock star, Fernando. I freaking love it. Okay. This is where the money is, folks. So it's one thing to attract the lead, but now we need to reach out because this is where we make our money. And I just want to remind you, if you're in business, we're not in business to have a little tea party. We're in business to make money. So money is in the messenger. So when we're reaching out to people in Messenger, the first thing we want to do is connect and compliment. We want to form people. So you would have heard of form before: family, occupation, recreation. Some people say the M is message, money, motivation, all similar. Then we want to invite them. 3 key words when you invite. Are you open? If you don't have those 3 words in your invite, you are doing it wrong. So super, super important. Are you open? Write that in big capital letters, underline it, highlight it. You could even get that tattooed on your inside of your arm. Then we're going to present. So we're going to ATM them. We're going to use subscription to fund, or we're going to send them a link. And then we're going to close, and then we're going to get them into a 3-way chat with your upline. Oh, sorry. Just do that if you wanted to grab a quick screenshot of that. I'm going to give you some real examples as well, guys. Okay. So connect and compliment. How do we do that? So it's super simple. Hey, Jane, wow, I love your profile. Looks like you have a fun and happy vibe. Hey, Sam, love your profile pic of your gorgeous family. How are you today? Or you saw the one that I just added, that new lady. I just said, hey, you know, Facebook recommended you. Who am I to argue with Facebook? And, you know, love connecting with other happy, fun, positive people, or, you know, something like that. So that's a compliment to her, right? So here's one of the reach out messages that Terry has been using. And oh my gosh, I'm going to get Terry to share later in the call, because his numbers are going to totally blow your mind. So this is one of the messages that Terry has been using as a reach out. And he's using this with both friends in his friend list that he hasn't contacted. So they're basically cold anyway, and complete cold market with brand new people. So, hey, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Cheyenne, did you know that Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and considered the #1 wealth creation expert in the world, says network marketing is the business of the 21st century? Are you involved, or are you still looking for the best? Now, he also added that to his story. So I'll do another call specifically on creating curiosity posts and stories. But when you post to your story, people reply to you in Messenger. It's really, really powerful. If you haven't had a play with that yet, write that down. You know, start adding things to your story. So exactly the same message, but look, this lady has now replied. Hi, good to hear from you, my friend. I'm at a loss as to what to do. Since I was discharged from hospital, tried real estate jobs, same boring old shit, and dealing with sharks has left me wishing I can find a job that I enjoy. Looking for inspiration, an exciting challenge at this stage of my life. Well, guess who's now joined up? So simple. So take a screenshot of that one, guys. I'm taking a sip of my coffee and I've lost my water. Oh, well, that's cool. So here's one that I've done. Now, this was actually in Instagram. So, guys, I consider myself an expert in Facebook. When it comes to Instagram, I have my L plates on big time. I'm such a learner, but I'm showing up with faith, courage, and enthusiasm. And those of you who've read that book will know where that's come from. So I actually, if you know what book that's come from, pop it in the chat. I want to see who knows. So I win the day because I show up with faith, courage, and enthusiasm. What book is that from? Okay, so this is a messenger thread from Instagram. So this is someone who started following my page. Absolute, complete, random, cold market. Don't know who this person is, from a bar of soap. So this is an actual conversation. Hello, dear. His name's Paul. So hello, Paul. How are you? And fine. And you? I'm great. Thanks. Where are you based? New York. And you? Oh, nice. I'm currently in Australia, soon heading to Bali, and later in the year, Mexico and USA. Do you like to travel? So see how I've very quickly connected travel straight into that conversation. And then he says, yes, I do, because seriously, who doesn't? I'm planning to go on a trip to Africa by next week. So I say, oh, wow, next week, that's awesome. Where in Africa are you visiting? He says, Kenya, maybe Nigeria. Have you visited Africa? And I say, awesome sauce. No, not yet. However, we have expanded our biz into Africa and have people in Kenya and Nigeria. Now I'm transitioning. You seem like a really nice person, so compliment. I'd love to share what I do. Not sure if you're looking for a fun and exciting side project in travel. Are you open? There's those 3 words. Are you open to watching a quick 5-minute video. So guys, to get from here to here, that literally took about 5 minutes. This is a complete cold market to invite within 5 minutes. But look how much rapport we've built in that time. Then he says, okay, I'm open. So Coolio, here's the link. Now, I was literally getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning the next day to do the 2-day social marketing boot camp. So I literally had to do one more presentation to win the day. So he was my guy. So you can see there, I've said, but I will stay online until you've watched it so you can give me your feedback. So that way he was watching it straight away. So then he's given me a heart. So I've put, hey, so I waited about 6 minutes and then I put, hey, superstar, amazing, hey, and look at his reply, amazing. So of course I've said, hey, I had a feeling that you'd love it too. What did you love the best? And of course then went into the closing questions. So guys, if you want to take a screenshot of that, I know that's a bit crazy, but then you'll have the actual conversation. So you can see here, guys, there's nothing rocket science to what I'm doing. It's just connect, compliment, you know, building that rapport, forming like a pro, and then inviting. Like it is super, super simple. Okay, here's another one. So this one again was in Messenger. So this is a guy, he had already, I didn't screenshot the whole conversation, but he was already living in Bali. So I'd said, nice, sounds like you have found your life purpose, which is great. Bali is one of my favorite parts of the world, and we're heading your way for 3 months later in the year to expand our online travel biz. I'm looking for successful leaders to partner with. Are you open to fun and exciting projects? He says, always. Awesome. Do you have a quick 5 minutes now if I send you a short video with some info? Now, I didn't say, are you open here? Because I'd actually just said, are you open here? So it would have been weird if I doubled that up there just to clarify. So he says, yes, at this point he wants to move to WhatsApp. Guys, if you are not already on WhatsApp, make sure you get WhatsApp. Internationally, especially in Asia and Africa, even the US, most people prefer WhatsApp. Here's the really great thing about WhatsApp. When you get someone on WhatsApp, you have their phone number, woo woo, which is pretty awesome. Okay, but Aussies don't seem to be big on WhatsApp. So if you're only building in Australia, you probably won't need WhatsApp. So here is the video link for you to check out. Enjoy. I look forward to hearing your feedback. I'm just sending Michael's 5-minute video. Now, normally I would ATM them, but because this was in Instagram, I don't want to then go from Instagram to Facebook. I just want to keep it simple and smooth. So shared the 5-minute video. So then waited for 5 or 10 minutes. So did you watch the video? Watched, yes. Awesome. What did you love the best? We'll message in WhatsApp with reply. So then he messaged me in WhatsApp, Mark here. He's actually put that, what did I like the best? That it's simple intro, easy to share, and for me, duplicatable. So I say, awesome sauce. So can I say, welcome to Team Infinity? And he says, may fit nicely into his project. We've now had some conversations and he's really keen to come on board. Hasn't joined yet, but we're working through the process. So guys, I'm just gonna undo that one. If you guys wanna take a screenshot of that so that you can grab that conversation, 3, 2, 1. And if you do want to do another one, so you've got that one as well, I'll just give you another 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So we're now going to get into forming. I'm just going to check the chat because I can see there's a whole bunch of awesome. Yes, Maria, there are plenty of, I think Terry and I have lost count of how many marriage proposals that we've had, which is hilarious. And you do have to be quick on the block and delete. I've had to, I always give people one chance and say, hey, I'm happily married. Make sure I share a picture of me, Paul, and the kids. And if they continue and cross the line, block and delete. Like, you know, these are strangers, just block and delete. Okay, So why do we form? Why do you think we form, guys? Pop in the chat box. Why do you think we form? Yes, Terry says, I quickly send a photo of Sue and I. Absolutely. And absolutely, Fernando, we absolutely have to set boundaries. Guys, if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. So if someone crosses the line, call them on it. I always give people one chance. Paul doesn't give people any chances. He just gets rid of them straight away. So yes, absolutely. So the answer to that question, Fernando, you are absolutely correct. Why do we form? And that is to create rapport. So we want to connect and find commonality. So commonality is having something in common because people buy from people who they know, like, and trust. Now, Terry and I, we are pros at doing this. We can build rapport super quickly to have someone who's a complete stranger signing up in literally an hour to 2 hours after we've first connected with them. But it's taken time to get to that. We're going to give you the exact questions and scripts that we use. But you also need to make sure when they go stalk your Facebook profile, what are they going to see? Now, you'll see on my profile, I've got a shit ton of live videos because if people can't meet you in person, the next best way to get to know you is through video. So I recently joined, I'm not sure if Megan's on the call, I recently joined an absolute rock star, Megan. Now, we had been Facebook friends for over a year. I didn't even know who Megan was, but she'd been watching all of my lives and following me. But because of the video, it's like you know someone. So when she was talking to me, it's like she'd known me for years because she'd been watching all those videos to the point that I did a live one day. She'd commented throughout the live, and then I had a message on Messenger by the end of the live saying, I'm in, what do you need to sign me up? And she hadn't even seen a presentation. So that's how powerful this is. So you want to connect, find commonality. You want to discover their desire and dreams. What do they want? What are they looking for? And we also want to uncover what is their pain, problem, challenges, and frustrations. And you want them throughout the conversation with the commonality part, like they're saying, yeah, me too. So I was talking to Ashley yesterday because she had someone who'd responded to one of her Facebook posts. And basically, you want to be real, authentic, vulnerable. You know, the stuff that you feel a bit squirmish in the stomach and you're not sure if you want to share that stuff, that is what you have to share. And vulnerability is the greatest form of courage. So when you open up and share and be real and vulnerable, that then gives them permission to do the same. So the more open, real, authentic, and vulnerable you are, the faster you are going to build rapport and move through these phases. So how to form relationships like a pro. So here are some questions for you. So, whoops, there you go. If you want to take a screenshot of that one. So family, where are you from? Do you have kids? Are you married? Like kids, how many? How old? How long have you been married for? So questions like that, you know, are really good. So, and I had a guy yesterday who I connected with, like he commented on one of Caleb's posts with a really positive comment. So I reacted with a love heart. I replied to his comment, stalked his profile. I'm like, holy crap, this guy's a mega rock star. Added him as a friend, sent him a message going, oh my gosh, like just saw your comment. You're a rock star. You're amazing. So excited to connect with you. Do you have kids? And, you know, and we've been going back and forth. And for those of you who were in our Team Infinity group, that was the guy whose video I shared yesterday with the 3 kids with the business. Okay, so next one is occupation. Now, guys, you don't have to ask all of these questions. You might just do one bit and move through the process. You don't have to give them, you know, a Spanish Inquisition. So occupation, what do you do? What's your background? How long have you been doing that for? How did you get started in your business? What do you love the most about what you do? So you want to take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next one, recreation. So because it's the weekend today, if you were sending messages this morning, I'd be like, hey, what are you up to for the weekend? You know, what exciting plans do you have this weekend? Stuff like that. So what do you do for fun? Cool, how often do you get to do that? What are you up to for the weekend? What are you up to today? Do you love to travel? So things like that. So screenshot 3, 2, 1. Okay, hope you guys are getting good at doing screenshots. And then message or motivational money. So with this, you want to check out their profile first, identify their personality type, their hot buttons, so you can effectively deliver the message. So for example, let's just say it's a mum, and so Ashley she did a brilliant live the other day on Monday-itis. A lady had replied and she'd said, oh, yeah, you know, love weekends because that's when I get to have fun and I love the fun and freedom of weekends. And I think she had kids. So that could be, you know, you send them a message of, hey, name, you know, I couldn't help but notice that you commented on my post. You said that, you know, you don't love the weekends. So you love the weekends. You want to be able to have more time with your kids. This may or may not be a way for you, and then, you know, you move through that. Alrighty, so now we're going to get into the invite scripts. How to invite like a pro. So, hey, Maria, I'd love to share what I'm up to. It may be a way for you to be able to, you know, fire your boss and make every day a weekend. Are you open to watching a quick 5-minute video? So if you want to do a quick screenshot of that, I'm going to give you, I think I've got 4 invites in here for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next one, how to invite like a pro. Hey, Monique, how's things? Wait for a reply. Don't send 50,000 messages back to back if there's no reply. It has to be a conversation. So even though it's online, we're having a conversation just like we would offline. Hey, I want to run a quick idea by you that I'm really excited about to get your feedback. Are you open to watching a quick 5-minute video? Now, I've highlighted the are you open, so grab a screenshot of that too. Guys, nobody wants to be closed because that's the opposite of open. So are you open? Like, people naturally are going to say yes to that. And notice I said, are you open to watching a quick 5-minute video? Like, who doesn't have 5 minutes? Like, gosh, everyone goes and does a poo once a day, so they could watch it while they're in the loo, right? So next invite. Hey, Terry, I've just joined a really fun and inspiring Facebook community that is focused on travel, and I thought you may love it too. Let me know if you are open to checking it out and I can add you too. Another simple one. Personally, I do not use that invite, but I know our team, some of them are using it and loving it and getting great results. I'm a little bit more direct, but I'm a red personality. If you haven't done your color profile, go to marcusetta.com. If someone can put the link in the chat box to do the color test if you're new, so that you can learn what the colors are. So basically it's a personality type with 4 different personalities. So there's the third one, and here's the fourth one. This is my favorite right now, guys. Take a screenshot. Terry and I are loving this invite, and we are joining people in Indonesia and Philippines and all the Africa countries with this invite. So, hey, name, I'm expanding my business into your region and I'm looking for partners who want to create a massive income, travel, and impact thousands of lives. Are you open to watching a quick 5-minute video to see if this is of interest to you or someone you know? I've not had one person say no to that invite. It is so powerful. Super, super cool. Okay. Everyone got a screenshot? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so then the next step, we've invited them. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to present. So remember, invite, present, enroll, educate. So now with our ATM, we're going to add them to the group. We're going to tag them in 1 to 3 posts, and then we're going to message them. Now, when I message them, I message them a screenshot of the group, because now with Facebook, they've changed their algorithms with groups where you actually have to, you can't just add someone to a group anymore. You invite them to a group and then they have to accept. But when you send that image, have a look. What does it say there? Subscription to fun, secret group. So it's very exclusive. But look at that, 51,500 members. So they're looking at that going, holy crap, like that immediately gives it credibility and social proof. It's not just you, you've invited them to a group with over 50,000 people. Like this is a big deal. Now, the other thing that we've started doing with our team, because some people aren't quite as Facebook savvy as we are, and sometimes, you know, it can get a bit lost in there with so many posts and so much great content. We now share the URL to the specific post that we've shared. So I always tag them in the 5-minute video. I love the Cancun video because it shows so many different stories. Remember, facts tell, stories sell. And I also love, there's a Thailand testimonial of the mum who took her kids to Thailand. So they're usually my 3 go-tos that I use, but there's a few other videos as well. So you want to message them, and then once they've seen the video and they're interested, that's when you want to create a 3-way chat. So after they've seen the video and expressed an interest, please do not waste your upline leaders' time if you've just added them to the group and they haven't even seen the video. Like, you have to make sure that they've seen the video and they're interested before you put them into a 3-way chat. And make sure before you do that, that you introduce your guest and you edify your upline. So take a screenshot of that, and I'm going to give you the exact scripts for that in just a second as well. I can just see the chat here. I'm just going to check the chat to see what we've got. Thank you for popping those in there. Terry, you are a machine. Okay, I'll answer. Yeah, I can answer those questions at the end. Cool. Okay, so before I give you these next scripts, this is super, super important. Closing statistics. You've got to be patient, guys. And these numbers are going to completely blow your mind. 48% of marketers never follow up. So guess how many sales they're going to make if they never follow up? 0. 25% of marketers follow up twice. 12% follow up 3 times. Only 10% of marketers follow up more than 3 times. Are you in the top 10%? Because if you're not going to make it. You've got to follow up multiple times. And here's why. Remember, the numbers don't lie. Only 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% are made on the second contact. 5% on the third. 10% on the fourth. And are you ready for this one? 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So take a screenshot of that and keep that up somewhere. So when people are ignoring your messages, and I'm going to give you a script for that in a second as well, don't freak out. It's normal. Remember Michael Catlow? Here's a story for you. Michael Catlow, he ignored Jim Chambers for 10 months. He had message after message after message, and Jim could see that he'd seen the message and he was ignoring it month after month after month. But guess what? Jim was still going on holidays. He was a friend on Facebook. Michael was seeing his holidays in his news feed, and eventually after 10 months, he reached out and went, oh, okay, how are you bloody doing this? Is that holiday thing that you shared with me? And of course it was. He joined. It took another 5 months before he did anything. Michael now has 12,500 people on his team. We are all a part of his, well, most of us are part of his team. So imagine if Jim Chambers was up here in the 48% and never followed up, or if he was in the 12% who only followed up 3 times, he would never have sponsored Michael Catlow. So make sure that you keep following up, and I'll give you a system for that in a moment. But here are the scripts. So first of all, kick-ass closing questions. So after the video, I usually say, amazing, isn't it? And sometimes I put a couple of smiley faces after that as well. What did you love the most? The travel, the biz, or both? And then when they answer, I'll reuse their words. So if they said the travel, cool. What was it about the travel that got your interest? So you're basically asking them for a bit more information. And then I go in for the close. Awesome. Do you have any questions, or are you ready to get started? Or sometimes, as you saw in my scripts with Mark, amazing. And he says, yes, amazing. And I say, awesome. Can I say, welcome to Team Infinity? So, you'll get a feel. Sometimes you might want to go a bit longer, but guys, when you're in the close mode, stay in the close mode. Don't then go off and start having other conversations. When you start that closing questions, you're going down a funnel. You have to keep going. You're committed. So we did a 3-way chat the other day, and as soon as someone expressed the interest of, how do I get started, or how do I join? This is the text that I immediately give them. Welcome to the Team Superstar. To get started is super simple. We just need to grab some details to activate your membership and biz center, and you will also lock in the next best position on our team. I'll send a separate message below with what we need. And then I have this message in the notes of my phone. So I literally just copy and paste it. So you can take a screenshot of that. If you would prefer me to just send you that message as a text, just send me a private message and I'll just reply with that message so that you've got it, and then you can tweak it. This one I actually tweaked a little bit because that was a 3-way chat. So I was actually working with Megan to help her close one of her prospects. So when it says, we are excited to personally mentor and support you, normally I would put, I am honored to be your personal sponsor and mentor to support you, or something like that. But you see there, I don't give them an option. It's just platinum and biz. I let them know how much it is to get started. I let them know how much it is per month, just so that it's all really clear. Now, the other thing I do is I tweak, where is it? Here. Here, where you get to have fun. Here, sorry. So at the bottom of the message, straight after the money, because, people get funny about dollar signs. On that, guys, notice how I've put the $ USD and then the number. Do not put the $ straight in front of the number, because people get emotional, go weird and funky over money. So I keep that $ as far away from the number as I can. So you can tell that it's a money amount, but it's going to have a different emotional response if you have the $ here in front of the number versus $USD and then the number. It's just one of those, psychological NLP things. Okay, you should all have a screenshot of that by now. Okay, who has had crickets? They've sent a video and no reply. Give me a show of hands. Who has had that happen to them? Like all of us, right? If you haven't had that happen to you yet, then you're not playing hard enough. Thank you for everyone raising hands. Okay, so basically when I've sent a message with the video, then I usually wait 5 to 10 minutes and then I'll do the amazing, right? So I'm starting my closing questions. If I get crickets and there's no reply, I wait till the next day. So I always give people 24 hours. Stuff happens. The phone rings, kids have accidents, whatever. So I give them 24 hours grace, and then I'll say, hey, Maria, how are you? Just curious, did you see the video? And that's it. Don't send anything else, so that stays on their screen. Now, at that point, most people then reply because, hey, it's only a 5-minute video, right? If not, next day, they get message too. Hey, just checking in. I don't want to feel like I'm bugging you with messages and not hearing back from you. It's totally cool either way. Just didn't want to let this conversation slip through the cracks if you were serious. Take a screenshot of that. So the guy that I was actually sharing in the World Ventures example who'd commented, who I then went through to the invite, he had sent me 3 messages, right, to see the information. I then sent him, the info, we worked through the process, sent the video, and then I got crickets. So I sent this first message, no reply. So then yesterday I sent this message, and I've woken up this morning saying, oh, Kylie, no, I'm so sorry. You're not bothering me at all. I'm so sorry. I've been at work and I haven't watched it, but I'm going to watch it today and I'll get back to you. So this is a really good message, because remember, we're just sorting. We're not selling, we're sorting, and we just want a quick yes or no, so we're not wasting our time. Okay. Third message, we've been ignored again. Hey, I hope all is okay. I've left a couple of messages and I haven't heard back. I don't want to feel like I'm bugging you, so I'm going to cross you off my list for now. But if anything changes in the future, just let me know. Have an awesome day. Guys, this is showing up with posture. And here's the crazy thing. I don't understand how psychology works, but nobody wants to be crossed off a list. I actually did this to a lady the other day. She's like, oh, no, I'm still interested. I'm so sorry. I'm mucking you around. I've just had lots of stuff going on. And it turned out, and then she said, okay, look, I just have to be really honest with you. I just don't have the money. I really want to get started, but I just don't have the money. And then we're able to work through that. So take a screenshot of that one as well. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, all right. How to set up a three-way chat. So three-way chats are so powerful. Now, I use three-way chats. Sometimes I use Terry. Sometimes I use Monique. Sometimes I use Michael Catlow. And sometimes I use other members in our team, depending on where someone's at. I try and set them up with someone who I think is going to resonate with them. So you want to message your guest first, and this is what you want to say to your guest. Hey, Sam, I'm working with some incredible people. I'd love to introduce you to a couple of them so you can hear their stories so that they can answer some of your questions, since I'm still new and learning. Hang on, I'll set up a group chat, and then immediately go set up the group chat. So take a screenshot of that one, and then I'll give you the message in the chat. Okay. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Be sure to introduce your guest and edify your upline. All right, screenshot 3, 2, 1. Cool. All right, so three-way chat intro. So, hey, upline. So, hey, Monique, this is Terry. Terry. She's a great friend of mine. Right now, she's working as a gym manager and wants to set up an online biz so she can work from home, as she would like to travel more with her family. So basically, you're introducing who they are, how you know them, and what their current circumstance is, or what their problem is, and what their dreams and desires and goals are. So then you're going to say, hey, prospect, this is upline. So I'll just use me because this is my story. This is Kylie. She's a superstar with this biz, has a huge organization. She's been on 27 amazing holidays in the past 4 years, married to Paul, who's a golf pro. They're world schooling their 2 children, Zach and Alana, 8 and 11. And I love her passion and energy. She's been so supportive and helpful to me to get started, and I'm really excited to introduce her to you. Now, again, keep it short and sweet. That's quite lengthy, but you put this into your words. Basically, you're edifying your upline. So you want to have some positive stuff about their personal, how they, what they mean to you. So like a mum, if it's a mum, you want to talk about mum stuff. If they're a business owner that you were edifying me with, I'd be saying, oh, Kylie used to own 13 gyms. She was the head coach of the National College of Business. So you're going to tweak that introduction depending on who you're going to connect them with. So talking their language, basically. All right, so hopefully everyone's got a screenshot of that. 3, 2, 1. And then once you have done this message, once you've introduced your upline and prospect, your job is to now sit back, relax, and you need to shut it. Allow your upline leader to now weave their magic and do their job. Do not under any circumstances text anything else in that chat unless your upline leader directs you to, especially when they get to the close. At this point, you have to trust your upline and know that they know what they're doing. So take a screenshot of that. Some of you need a mute button tattooed onto your arm, because if you start jumping in the close, you're going to lose the sale. If you want to put something in and you're not sure, send a private message to your upline, but do not put anything in that three-way chat after you've introduced and edified your leader, okay? Monique, if you want to add some more comments to that, pop them in the chat as well. That is super, super important, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, so that is our messenger script. Now, guys, oh my gosh, I can't believe we've gone so far over time. I'm so apologetic. I do really respect everyone's time. So this part, we're nearly done. So let's whip through this quickly. And just let me know in the chat, is everybody getting some value? Awesome. Thanks, guys. Love it. Awesome, awesome. Great comments. Okay, cool. Okay, so the last part of today, the fortune is in the follow-up. So you want to create your ATM tracker. You want to record the date you add people into the group. You want to record the Facebook name of the prospect. Now, this is really important because their Facebook name is often different to their real name. So if you write their real name down, and Instagram is even more crazy. I write their Instagram profile link, like their username on Instagram, because some of their Instagram usernames are like completely out there. You want to write their phone number if you have it. You want to write the date scheduled to follow up with them. And you want to know, are they in or are they out? Super, super, super important. We're just sorting through the people. So take a screenshot of that, and then I'm going to actually give you 3, 2, 1. Okay, here is a tracker that you can actually use. Now, this is actually not something that I personally created. This is actually from a lady, Tanya Eliza, who I follow. She's a multiple 7-figure network marketer in another company. And what they do is they give people a 7-day all-access Facebook pass to their group. But then after 7 days, their pass expires and they kick them out. So if you want to do that, hey, look, I'd love to give you a 7-day free all-access VIP pass to our Facebook group. You can check it out for 7 days and then let me know if you're in or you're out. So that is good to put a time frame on it. Personally, I haven't needed to do that because I've got my own process anyway, but it is quite powerful. And you could also even use that for your team group as well. So I'll get you guys to take a screenshot of that. And again, you can create your own version of that as long as you have some way of tracking your leads. Personally, I actually have a journal. So every day I write down who I present or ATM with, and then they automatically go on my follow-up list for the next day. So that's my system. Okay, so this is, I think, the last slide. And this for me is probably the most important out of everything that I've shared with you today. The weekly success tracker. No one plans to fail. They simply fail to plan. And results come from rituals. So if you've got an area in your life that's not working, so with your World Ventures business, if you're not where you want to be, that's because you haven't created some rituals. So I know that there's quite a few of you on this call today who are part of the Win the Day mentoring program with our millionaire mentor, Mr. Dave Ulloa. If you are not in that program, it's because you haven't been invited to participate. So if that's something that you would like to be a part of for a future group, message your upline leader. And in this group, Monique is part of that. Terry Pope is part of that. Maria is part of that. I am part of that. Noel is part of that. Noel Lahane. I think Fernando, you're in too. So if you're in that group, pop in the comments that you are part of the Win the Day mentoring program. And it's all about daily rituals. So for us to win the day, we have to have done, we have to read our declarations, our goals. We also have to reach out to 5 new people. We have to do 1 presentation, and there's 2 different personal developments. So we do an hour of personal development every single day. They're our daily rituals. So results come from rituals. I do not go to sleep until I've won the day. Now, I actually have 5 other rituals, which I'll share with you in just a moment. So what are your daily rituals? If there's an area of your life that's not going so well, It's because you've probably got some bad rituals. So if it's with World Ventures, you don't have the results. Well, I'm guessing that you don't do a presentation every day. You don't have a structure for reaching out to people. You're probably not doing Facebook posts or lives. You're probably not doing personal development. Now, the numbers never lie. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. So it's you being clear on what are your income generating activities. When are you scheduling these actions, and then making sure that you've got something in place to track them. So if you want to take a quick screenshot of that slide. I'm having a sip of my cold coffee. Okay, and here is a tracker. So most of you know that I did an intensive 2-day online social marketing bootcamp. And I always say, the people who are the most successful, they take the actions that unsuccessful people are not prepared to do. And on my birthday, Sunday week ago, I was up at 1 a.m. to do a 2-day intensive online social media bootcamp. Most people thought that I was absolutely insane and crazy, but you know what? I had the opportunity, and everybody did, by the way, to work with 3 multiple 7-figure earners in network marketing who are building online. Now, a lot of this stuff, I've been working with them since November. So a lot of this stuff I've learned from them, but I've also had to adapt it to World Ventures. So what I've shared with you today, I've been working on since October, and now it's all just coming together. And my gosh, once you get this in place for you, for your life, for your business, and with your team, you will create a duplication machine. And I'm telling you, if you take action with all of this, what's possible is we could all hit the top rank of this company and be IMD for Christmas. Pop in the chat box, who wants to be IMD for Christmas? Type in, I will be IMD for Christmas. So you can see here, guys, this is my weekly schedule. So I start my day with a gratitude journal. I read my affirmations out loud for the world to hear. When I do my beach walk, I scream them out to the ocean. Everyone thinks that I'm totally crazy, and I love it. I do 30 minutes, I actually do an hour of personal development. I crush a 30-minute workout session. Guys, if you're not working out, I wasn't working out. So now every hour on the hour, I have an alarm that goes off. I play the World Ventures song and I dance, or I do Taibo boxing, or I do lunges and push-ups or whatever, just for 5 minutes. But I'm doing that every hour, and I go for a walk across the road to the beach, and I meditate. You can see here I do my posts. So every day I do an Instagram post, I do a Facebook post, I do Facebook lives, all of those things that are going to help build my business and add value, deliver great content, exposure. So have I connected with 5 people? Have I ATM'd at least 3 people? Have I added 5 new friends? Yay! Reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a while. If you just grab your phone for a sec, guys, go to Messenger, and down the bottom, you'll see 2 little people and a number. That shows you how many people are online right now. Now, if you press that little number, you can see you've got all these people who are online, and there's a little wave, there's a little hand on the right hand side. You can literally just go down and wave to everyone. So, I'm waving to Terry, Paul, Ash. You can wave to a whole bunch of people, and guess what? They wave back, and then you start a conversation. It's really, really powerful. Now, those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you've probably received a happy birthday message from me. If you haven't, send me a message and I will just say, please send happy birthday message. I will reply with the birthday video that Paul and I have done. We film a new video every couple of months, and we send a birthday video via Messenger. Again, it's showing up differently. The amount of people I've sent a message to who then reply and go, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Thank you so much. I've just had a look at your page. What's that travel thing that you do? You want to comment on other people's Facebook posts and stories, and leave a comment on 10 posts publicly or in your Facebook groups. So again, remember, you've got to give engagement to get engagement. And then we're tracking the numbers. How many have you registered for the upcoming event? How many people are in your team who have registered for the event? And you can see there all your, tracks on the right-hand side. How many friends do you have? Track that on a weekly basis. How many people did you ATM for the week? How many live broadcasts did you do for the week? If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. And my question to you, if you're not where you want to be in your World Ventures business, if you are really honest and look at what level of activity you have taken this week to promote your business, if everybody in your team did that same level of activity, would you be a happy camper or not? Because you cannot expect your team to do what you're not prepared to do. You need to be the leader for your team. You need to lead by example, be the ace you're looking for, because the leader sets the pace of the team. And it was when I showed up and I started taking crazy massive action and doing this tracker, doing everything on this list every single day, every single week, week after week after week. All of a sudden, I had leaders in our team popping up going, holy crap, what are you doing? I had leaders in other teams like Monique and Maria, Michael Catlow reach out to me going, crap, what are you doing? I even had a phone call yesterday from Jen Clark going, oh my gosh, girl, what are you doing? It's amazing. So you start being noticed. So yeah. Okay. Pop in the chat box. I want to know, how are you feeling after today's training? So let me know, one word, how are you feeling right now after the training that I've run through with you today? Grateful, pumped, inspired, motivated, awesome. Love it, guys. Brilliant. Confident, motivated. Oh, that's so good, guys. On fire. I love it. Ash, I'm so sorry I didn't answer your questions. I'll have to answer them personally. Maria's got questions. Cool, focused, confident. Awesome, guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I thought of that after I finished the messenger ones, Ash. Okay. Now, what was the most valuable thing that you got from this training today? Maria, if you like, I'll just send you the slides, babe. That's probably the easiest. So what was the most valuable thing that you got from the training? So Ashley, track the follow-ups. Yes, awesome. Vera says how to use social media more effectively. Liz, inviting online and follow-up. Beautiful. Julie, take massive action. Maria, how to posture up and cut the cord after many messages. Awesome. Fernando, it's tied up all my loose ends. Beautiful. TNK, can you send me some too? I missed a lot. Yes, absolutely, guys. And I have recorded it, so I can upload this to YouTube as well. Noel, write people's messages, names down and follow up more. Yes, absolutely, Noel. How to use social media to full potential, the schedule, and showing an awesome immersion. Beautiful, guys. Great feedback. Okay, I'm glad you got some value. So what was your biggest aha today? From before you saw this information, what was the biggest aha that you just see things so much differently from before you got on the call? And I've got goosebumps because I'm hoping that one of your ahas may actually be that now you can see that you can totally rank up by momentum, that you could totally be IMD by Christmas. With this system, you could just grow so fast. Yep, absolutely, Fernando. Or pop your questions in here. I'm happy to answer them here too. And the most important thing, what action are you going to take and implement right now? Because you know what? This is all fantastic to learn this information, but if you don't take action, if you don't implement this, then it was a complete waste of your time. So what I want you to do is pop your action in the comments right now, because now this is where the rubber meets the road. This is your time that you can totally transform this. And guys, no one is doing this. you know, this training, this is not something that we have been taught, right? I've spent a fortune of time and money in learning this. Now I've given you something that this is what multiple 7-figure, not 6-figure, this is what multiple 7-figure earners are doing with their team, right? So that's what's possible for you, taking this and implementing it. But if you don't implement it, then clearly you're not going to get the results. So awesome. I can see lots of different actions in there. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Awesome, guys. Okay. So this is the last screen. This came through literally 2 minutes before we jumped on to the call today from Dave Uloa. And I'm so freaking excited to share this with you. Who would love a share of a $300,000 bonus pool? Like, would that be cool? Maria's raised her hand. She's like, yeah, baby, I'm going to have some of that for sure. Oh my goodness. So awesome. Now, I know, Terry, you were going to actually share this screen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make sure that Terry can talk. Terry, can you talk? Just to make sure that you're all good.
Hello. Am I here?
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So guys, for those of you who don't know Terry is one of the top leaders in Australia and one of the top leaders in our team. And he's been a member of World Ventures for over 3 years. He's got a background in accounting. He's a business entrepreneur. He's a speaker and an author. And oh my gosh, he is just one of the most incredible guys. He's become one of my absolute closest friends, my running buddy. We talk like 5 times a day. And, you know, it's just so awesome to have someone of Terry's, you know, level of experience, credibility. Like, he's just such an incredible guy. So Terry and I have been working so closely to track, measure, test all of this so that we could give you, you know, something that works, but something that converts. So Terry's going to share this promotion with you, but he's also going to share his numbers from what we've implemented today. So Terry, I'll hand over to you, superstar.
Excellent, buddy. Hey, good morning, everyone. Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? Look, thank you very much, Kylie. Obviously, Kylie's put a lot of time, effort, and testing into getting this happening and getting it done. So thank you very much, Kylie. And you may not have all picked this up today, but I believe Kylie's recording it. And, you know, when you read a book, generally you don't pick everything up till you've read it at least half a dozen times, and it keeps changing anyway. But I'd watch this a number of times and pick it up because I started using this not too long ago, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But look, who would like a share of $300,000 in prize money? Put your hand up. And go, me. And I've got both hands up on this because look how all you have to do when you hear my numbers, you're going to go, you're crazy. You're going to be all over this promotion. Make 2 personal membership sales between today and the next 8 days. Just 2. I did 4 yesterday. Make at least 4 personal membership sales by April the 30th, 2019 for a total of 6 personal sales. That'll help you qualify as well. That'll step you up. And if you want a bigger challenge, for every 3 additional membership sales you make beyond the original 6, you learn another share in the prize pool. So it's about how many shares do you want? I don't know how many shares there are. I don't care. I'm just going to go out and do the work because you may want this. But Kylie said a number of times, you know, from when I look at life, everything we do in life is a seed. The way we think is a seed. The way we talk is a seed. And that's cool. And you will harvest the results of your seeds. But you know what? In life, in the manifestation of the desires of your heart, action is the only seed that produces. Action is the only truth when you really want results. So if you don't take action, nothing's going to happen here. They're not going to come out and through osmosis walk through your wall and join the business. And I have a saying, you know, as everything is a seed, if you're sitting on your bum and doing nothing, your bum is a seed for a bummer life. But you have an opportunity in your hands to take what Kylie's just showed you and turn your world around incredibly, incredibly fast. I am not techie, so you don't have to be either. Okay? I'm going to just share some stuff with you. I started to do some of this on the 1st of March. And I went for a couple of weeks, and then last Thursday I ramped it up. And since the 1st of March, I've done 78 presentations. On a couple of those days, I've had migraines, and 2 days ago I did one because I was just tidying it up and rebuilding friendships. But in the last 9 days, I've done 59 presentations, and I've done 2 of them this morning. Now, I put 4 in yesterday. I'm still waiting for 7 with the paperwork who've said yes, and they're getting their money together. And I've actually had a yes this morning. And the guy said he'll connect with me. He's a pastor in a church in Ghana. And he just said, as soon as I come out of the church, he said, my wife and I will join. They do like they do all night mass over there, so we'll get that sorted. But in the connection of the friends that Kylie's told you, and that I'm not doing everything that Kylie's done. I haven't learned it all yet. I'm just doing the bits that work for me while I expand. You know, don't sit around and wait to get it all together, because put the parts together that are going to work now, and then expand your sphere of influence, right? All I'm doing right now is I'm going through to the friends of friends or people I've not even met. Okay, so I've gone to Facebook and I've gone, who's my friends? And I've gone down, I've gone, oh yeah, okay. I go to their friends. And if you're a friend of mine and you aren't doing anything, you're in World Ventures, so you're safe. But if you're a friend of mine and you're not doing anything in this business, you're not in it, your friend's a fair game for me. I'll bring this on there. You want to put my video on? So,
I'll just make you host, Terry, so now you should be able to turn your video back on. Cool,
thanks, guys. Yeah, so look, if you're not in the business and your friends are fair game to me, and I've been doing exactly what Kylie said before she trained. I'll go and look at your profile. I want you to be attractive. I want you to be positive mindset. I want you to be already on that path to wanting to achieve, because I want to change your world. I'm in this business to change millions and millions and millions of lives, and I'm looking for leaders. And since I speak this into people when I talk to them. Now, I connect with them with audio very quickly. But what I'm doing is I will find those people and I'll send them a friend request. You know why? Because they're going to look at me and go, oh, they're my friend. They've got a friend in common, or 2 friends in common. They'll send me a friend request. I'm a little bit slow with like Kylie. Kylie sends that message really quickly. I actually don't send the message until they accept me. And my first message, really simple. If I see you in the street, I'll smile at you. You smile back, I'll say hello. You say hello, you're in conversation with me. So if you accept my friend request, I'll go, hello, hello Kylie, welcome. That opens up the conversation, and then I'll start forms. You know, where you're from. Oh, I look for rapport really quickly. Okay, let's say I'm talking to people in Kenya, which I am like crazy at the moment, and other places. But they'll say I'm from Kenya. I know they're from Kenya, but I'll still ask them where they're from. I'm from Kenya. I've got friends in Kenya. They're in Nairobi and Eldoret. Where are you from? I'm from there. What do you do there? Do you have a job, or do you own a business? You know, and they'll tell me. And if they say in a business, I say, great, isn't it? Oh, this is all it's to say, cut and paste for me. Isn't it great to have a vision for your own life rather than work for someone else's dream for the rest of your life? And then I ask them how long they've been in the business, you know, how they're going. And then I've got these posts about me, who I am. I'm an accountant, I'm an author, this is my background. I do this, it's cut and paste. And I'll put it up and it'll go right through, and it'll be half and half. Sometimes I'll do the full, but the second half is about how I've looked for years. It's my 3-step setup in a paragraph. I've looked for years for that cash flow opportunity. I've seen there's 20,000 of them out there, but I think I found the best. It may not be for you, but I think whatever their pain is. You know, it's short of money, cash flow, and the start of their business, change their lives, put their kids through school, whatever it is, put food on their table in some cases. And I'll show it to them. I love to show it to you, but if it's not for you, that's great. And then I shut my mouth. I don't reply until they reply to me. Okay, because I come out of a sales background. If I put something in front of you and ask you a question, there is no talking until you talk. Because the psychology is true. First one to talk loses in any negotiation. Not sales, just life, you know? And when you ask the question, whoever asks more questions is in control of the conversation. You can direct people wherever you go. They'll say something. I say, oh, tell me more about that. And people, when they talk about themselves, love to talk about themselves. And it's great because it gives you information. It connects you with them. It makes you learn. And 2 ears, 1 mouth. End of deal. Okay, so what I've done in the last 3 days, I've sent out 53 new friend requests. People, I've got no idea.
So guys, just get a pen and paper. You want to write these numbers down, okay? All right, go Terry.
53 friend requests, people I don't know. 43 have accepted them. I've gone down that process of just telling you, hello, welcome, end of story, right? And by the way, I don't send messages to people who are not online. I need them in the space right there so that we can respond very quickly. 21 of them are in conversation with me right now, and we're heading down a track or form and where we're going and finding out. Some of them may not go anywhere, but I'm building friends, right? Out of those 21, I haven't got the exact number of presentations I've done, but I've been doing, oh yeah, I can tell you.
I was going to say, you track and measure everything, Terry. Terry's not green.
Where are we? Where's my home? You can't see this, so I've just got to get through Open Project IMD. Where are we? Okay, in the last 9 days, I've shown 59 presentations. And I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them say yes to me.
And what time frame have you had 13 new platinum members join, Terry?
Oh, I signed 4 yesterday. And I got another yes this morning. So that's within, that's yesterday since yes. So in just over 24 hours. But I had 4 yesterday in 6 hours. It was like I was doing 3 presentations doing this the other night, one in the Philippines, one in Kenya, and the other one was in London. This is so quick and so easy. And I'm telling you, my life is about time. You can do anything you like to me and steal anything from me, but don't steal my time. I don't steal my guitar. I'm in love. It's called Sue.
So Terry, we've got a couple of questions. So people are asking, what presentation are you using?
Oh, cool. Okay. I actually get them to the point where they want to see it, and I go and they want to know, actually, I walk down the thing and I do that network marketing post. They are eating that up. Okay. It just seems to be the timing is right. I changed to that network marketing post 9 days ago, and that's why I've done 59 presentations in the last 9 days. I put that in front of them. They go, oh, tell me more about it. And part of that post I've got now is, it's a simple way to use your spare time to create cash flow that'll change your life. And they say, show me more. I put up a little post. So I'm going to post 2 short videos, and we'll connect after you watch the videos. The first one is a testimonial video, and the best one I've seen at the moment. And we're looking to get our own for our own team. But this one is brilliant because I'm talking in Africa. It's Sasha Govinda. It runs for about 2.5 minutes. And if you haven't got it, I'll forward it to you. It is brilliant. Okay? Because it's Sasha, and then they're all successful business people who give their story very, very quickly, and it's all success. The next one I post straight up, I give them about 30 seconds because I want them to start the first one first. I give them about 30 seconds, and then I shoot the next one, and it's the current promotion that runs for under 5 minutes. When that's finished, I give them the time, and then I give them about 7 to 10 minutes, and I go, fantastic videos, aren't they? And if they don't reply, I don't say another word. But if they go, yes, I'm into that, what did you like most about it? And I'm walking down the process. And if they're not, I'm finding I do a little bit earlier. I've got a copy and paste. I've actually got several posts in the subscription to fund that I log them into. And while they're watching the videos, I'll actually add them to subscription to fund. Now, there's 2 reasons for that. If they don't like the video, they're in the subscription to fund, and they're going to get trickle fed forever until they cut themselves out. They'll always get reminded about subscription to fund, and I guarantee they'll remember it was me who put them in it. So I come back and I'll ask the questions.
So Terry, I'm actually just going to quickly share, excuse me, my voice is going. I'm going to quickly share the screen again. So people were asking, what were you sending? So guys, that is the message that Terry is sending. Just that, did you know that Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, right? So take a screenshot of that message, or just send Terry a message privately and he'll just send it to you. I'm sure he'll be happy to do that as well.
Yeah, because I've actually got a 1 sentence after that about it, part-time as well now, which is working just
And
as well.
Terry and I have also found a video, which again, we can send through, or if you just go to YouTube and just Google, you don't Google in YouTube, search in YouTube for Robert Kiyosaki cash flow quadrant, or Robert Kiyosaki like network marketing cash flow quadrant, or something like that. And there's an 8-minute video that talks about this and why he endorses network marketing, and he talks about the cash flow quadrant. It's a really, really powerful video. I'll see if I can find it in a second, share it in the chat. Now, the other thing, the session video that Terry was talking about, this is really powerful, and you can share it in Messenger. I'm just going to see if I can find you.
Welcome to this VIP invite-only site. Your friend cared enough about you to get you to take a look at this right now. 6.5 years ago, someone invited me. I knew them for over 18 years of my life. You see, my parents owned 5 conventional companies, and in 2012, we almost filed for bankruptcy. This concept has allowed us to have more time freedom and financial freedom. In the next few seconds, I'm going to take you through about 6 documented success stories. Average people like you and I, people who you can relate to, people who are in your backyard. Take a look at them.
My name is Henry Moyo. I'm an IT professional. Through this concept, I've been to over 40 holidays, and through this concept, I've been over 100,000 US dollars.
Hey, my name is Devron. I'm 29 years old. I'm a qualified chartered accountant by profession, and I got involved in this amazing concept about 2.5 years ago. Through it, I've managed to take 18 vacations. I've also managed to create 1.5 times my salary doing it part-time.
Sally and Andrew Insel-Smith, all the way from Durban, South Africa. We are business owners running our own short-term insurance brokerage for the last 25 years. I'm also a commissioner of oaths as well, and I'll be very honest, I saw the holidays, I dived all in on the platinum membership and been blessed enough to take over 20 vacations in the last 30 months.
In just short of 15 months, we literally doubled our income that took us 25 years in a conventional business.
JC, I'm 25 years young.
Hi, I'm Charmaine. I'm 21 years young.
And through this amazing concept, we've taken 3-4 holidays in the last 2 years.
And I also 100K earners through this company. And I also just got engaged in Paris.
The best part about everything, we've popped out our dream car, AJ45. My name's Peter. I'm 45 years old, and I come from a background where I used to own a massive business. Right now, I've walked away from conventional business. I travel full time. I don't pay a cent for my travel. I'm a $100,000 ring earner, and my life has completely changed.
So guys, this is Jean-Pierre Boyson with my beautiful wife,
Sinead Boyson, National Marketing Director, coming to you all the way from the Oyster Box. You're thinking to yourself, how can I travel? Connect with those people, because it allowed us to pay off all of our debt in just 38 days.
We made $100,000 with this opportunity in just 17 months.
Now you're about to take a look at the presentation video, about 15 minutes, explaining what we do and how it works. Bear in mind, over 2 million people are inviting their friends and family to take a look at this right now on this link. Have a very open mind. They say parachutes work best when they're open. You can be skeptical and broke, or open-minded and successful. Take a look at it. We'll catch up later. Welcome to this VIP invite.
All right, guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't have the right screen shared at the beginning of that message, but you can see how powerful that is, right? And I've just found the video. I'm just going to copy the Robert Kiyosaki video. So Terry, I'm just going to send that link to you. If you can pop it in the chat here as well, that would be amazing. And Maria, I freaking love your message that you've just popped in the chat. Imagine, team, if we all did this at the same time. Guys, that's why we do our calls on Saturday morning, because leaders show up at the beginning of the weekend when everyone else is going to play. This is when we go to work. So we work for 2 days because this is when everyone else is available. And then when everyone else goes to work, we get to play for 5 days. How awesome is that? And I love what Sashin says. How you start the week is how you finish the week. And our pay cycle in World Ventures starts on Saturday. So if we take action right now Don't put them in the system before 4 o'clock because or midnight Texas time, because we want to get those 6 in to have our share of the $300,000. But let's all go crazy and start taking massive, massive action right now. Now, who has questions? And Noel, I know I haven't asked you to share yet, honey, but we are so over time. Normally our team calls are an hour, and I'm so sorry that we have gone for so long, but I think you've all got some great value, I'm sure. So
Kylie, I'm having trouble copying that link. I'm not techie.
Oh, no worries, Terry. That's cool. I'm just going to copy the link. So, guys, if you have a specific question, let us know, and I can unmute you so that you can share. And I'm just going to attempt to get this message thread for you. There we go. Whoops. Copy. My poor computer's having a meltdown. I've got too many screens open. Stop. Share. Copy link. And guys, obviously, if you need to go, go. I know that we've gone way over time today. I won't send it to you privately. Send it to everybody. Okay, guys, that is the link to the Robert Kiyosaki video. So if someone says it's a pyramid, they're not sure about network marketing, they're worried about tax, any of those type of things, that is a really powerful video that backs up that message that Terry's using about Robert Kiyosaki. Promo. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you how to find it just in case you can't find it. So I'm going to share my desktop again. So basically, if you go into a YouTube search, type in F3, which is the name of Michael Catlow's team. So just go F3 and, oh, that didn't work. Oh, it's F3 Worldwide. Sorry, team. F3 Worldwide. So this is Michael's YouTube channel. And this is it here. Do you like vacations videos? So that is the 5-minute video. Now, ideally, if you're connecting with them on Facebook, you actually want to share this in subscription to fun. Let me just pop that in the chat. Oops, move the video. Chat. There we go. Now, I personally prefer not to send a YouTube link, because when someone go to YouTube, they get freaking lost in the world of YouTube, and you're never going to get them back out. It's like that, what is it, Alice in Wonderland? They go down the rabbit hole, but that is it. Or you can just put them into subscription to fun, search 5 minutes, and this video will come up, and then you can tag them in there. So I'll even do that live for you. So if we go, whoops, hang on. I keep seeing Terry's video everywhere. So if we go subscription to fun here. So on the search function in the left here, just go 5 minute. If you guys are not in the subscription to fun, you need to get into this group. So if you need that, just let me know. So then this is the video we're tagging people in. Like you can see there, I've tagged someone. Hey, beautiful lady, here's a quick 5-minute info video to get you started to learn how you can create your own online travel business. So just click on there. We want to click on comment, and then we're just going to go @ to tag someone, and then I'm going to type in Fernando or @Maria, and so forth. So I've just tagged both of you in there. Okay, what other questions have we got, Terry? Yes, that's right, Fernando, because people target World Ventures, so we do get some other non-favorable videos. So we don't love sending people to YouTube.
Yeah, before subscription to fun, I actually downloaded that video onto my phone. And so I've got it on my phone to show people, but I don't use that anymore because, I've got a guy coming around to mow my lawn today. He's going to see it on the phone. So I still do things the way we've always done them, because as Kylie said, it works. But I'm telling you, if you want time, this is just brilliant. It really is, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, if you're wanting something specific, just message us directly, not in here, because Monique's saying, Terry, can you please PM me your word choices and the videos you use? So guys, it's all in this video that we've just done for you. So maybe just rewatch the video, because everything that we're using is in subscription to fun, right? So you got to put time and effort into this. Like, as you can see, this has been 5 months of us figuring this shit out. And Terry and I do this all day, every day. Like, we are getting up at 5 a.m. We're going to bed at 1 a.m. Like, we're kind of working on 4 hours a night sleep. Can you see my eyes? So, if you're waiting to be spoon-fed, you're never going to make it in this business. Like, at some point in time, you have to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to learn how to do this. I'm going to, make this work, because that's what Terry and I have done. We've showed up as leaders. No one taught me how to do this stuff. I figured it out. Dave Uloa talks about the 3 steps: study, practice, teach. I've studied my ass off learning online marketing for the last 8 years. And, I've practiced and practiced and practiced it, and now I'm teaching it, right? So if you're constantly looking for the answers, like, look at the hand at the end of your arm. Like, help yourself, guys. Like, there's a point where you've got to step up and you have to figure this out. Yes, we're here to help and support you, but that's why we did this training today, to give you everything that we've figured out. Like, this stuff is best practice. You follow what we've shared in today's call, you absolutely will rank up. You absolutely will make 6 or 7 figures. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't expect that by the end of today that you're going to get 6 sign-ups because Terry got that yesterday, because he's been doing this for 4 months, right? So it's going to take time. We never fail. We either win or we learn. So you're going to make mistakes. You're going to send a message and go, oh shit, that didn't work, and that's okay, because we've got to practice, we're going to make mistakes, but that's how we learn. So if you do need help, of course, reach out, ask us. We're here to help and support you, but we also do need you to be mindful that we figured this stuff out. And so we have had to, figure it out ourselves. We can't be now spoon feeding everybody. Like, we're looking for leaders in this business. And if you want to be a leader, you got to show up as a leader. Sorry, that was a little bit of a rant there. Thank you, Maria. Exactly. Like, I spent $400 US and getting up at 1 a.m. on my birthday, and spent 2 full freaking days to do this online boot camp that, we're now giving you guys for free. So thank you so much. And, look, I love personal development. I have spent over $300,000 in personal development, over the last 10 years. And I am so grateful for every single cent, and I love sharing it. My goal is to be a knighted trainer with our company. So, I'm totally happy to share it, but at the same time, we now want you guys to grab the information, implement it, and go get the results that you're looking for in your life and your business, and share it with your team. Share it with every new person that you introduce to the club. We'll upload this video to YouTube. I'll send out the link. You can rewatch this training, use it as a resource for your team until the end of time, So, but at the same time, you now have to take action, because you are responsible for your success. You have got the keys to $1 million Ferrari, a vehicle called World Ventures that can get you to 7 figures. We've now given you the exact system and strategy that's proven that works to get you there. Now you've got to take action. Now you've got to go do something. Okie dokie. I think, thank you guys for staying on. There's still a whole bunch of you on, and I'm so, I really thought this was going to be a 1-hour call. So, are there any other final questions? Is there anything that you have missed? Oh, Maria, you are going to be an amazing trainer, sister. Like, you are so passionate. You are just one kick-ass woman as well. So you have to make it happen, Maria. Beautiful. I'm so grateful, Maria, that you've got some value. Oh, thanks, Fernando. Mwah, love you. You're amazing. And yes, daily rituals. I've been watching a 30-minute video from Tony Robbins, where he talks about 30 minutes. I think I shared it in the Win the Day chat, where It's 30 minutes and it's just all about rituals. And oh my gosh, it's made a massive difference. I wasn't exercising. Now I'm exercising an hour a day because it's all just our mindset. We just got to switch it because anything's possible. Okay, now I know we had a number of you who this is your very first team call, and I'm so sorry, I haven't even given you a shout out. So I want to give a massive shout out to Ariana. So awesome to have you on, beautiful, for your first team call. T and K, I'm so sorry, I don't know what your name is, but I know that this is your first team call, so a massive welcome to you too. And I'm not sure who else we've got who's brand new. So if this is your first call, well done, guys. Awesome. Carissa, welcome for you as well, first call. And for all of you for showing up today, because that just shows us that you are ready to take action. So guys, I'm happy to stay on for another couple of minutes. Terry's got his hand up. He's happy to stay on too if there's any other questions. Otherwise, we'll call it a wrap and it's time to go take massive action. Fernando says, interesting to know who is I. Have we got someone logged in as I, have we?
Oh, it's probably me. No, just joking.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I am not techie, guys. I am not techie.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, cool. Looks like, oh, who's in, he's saying. All right, so yes, so pop in the chat. Who's in to taking all out massive action? And have you got your ticket to momentum? Make sure you have your ticket to momentum. It's next weekend. So next weekend we will not be doing a team call because we will be mentored by the best of the best. Our director of training, Mr. Marcus Setter. If you haven't got your ticket, get your ticket. If you're worried about money because you can't get there, look, we'll figure it out. Like, you know, hitch a ride with someone down there, come down with one of us. You can stay on the floor. Like, you know, don't let that hold you back. As long as you can get your ticket, we'll figure the rest out. It's just logistics.
I'm taking cardboard boxes.
Take your cardboard boxes. You're funny. Awesome, awesome. Well, Julie's in. I know Fernando's in. Awesome, guys. All right, well, I think that that's a wrap. Looks like there's no more questions. Maria's in. Love it. All right, well, listen, if you got some great value today, what I would really love is, number one, that you now go implement it and get some results, because that's what makes my heart sing. And the second thing, I would love it if Terry or I have added some value to you today. You know, tag us in a really nice post on social media. Give us a shout out. Let us know, you know, what value you got, you know, and even post a selfie of you being on this webinar and share it on social media. And, you know, that way you're going to create curiosity on your page as well. So guys, we appreciate you. We love you. We believe in you. And now that you have the strategy and the system, anything is possible. So I've got goosebumps from head to toe. Let's go get it. Let's go take massive, massive action. And smile, Terry. I'm just going to take a quick photo. Beautiful. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend. Have a super smiley, sensational Saturday, and we can't wait to see you all at Momentum. Bye.
Great to see everyone. Thanks, Kylie. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. See ya.